day.
Hump day. Hump day. Hump day.
Hump day is here.
Rock out
with your socks on. Let's go.
Let's
get
go.
it. Hello. My name is Heston.
And I'm Dame.
And we are definitely not experts.
At all.
It's a pleasure to be talking with you guys today.
Middle of the week. How y'all doing?
Middle of the week. Halfway there, you guys. We're almost there. Hump day. We're going down now. We got through the hard part, and now it's just coast. We're going to coast from here. It's going to be great.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you guys for making us a part of your daily routine. We hope that we can give y'all a little bit of a mental break from all the bullshit that's going on.
Right.
This is our sports show, so we're going to be talking about some sports shit. And we got all of our other stuff coming out on Friday. Hell yeah. This is going to be the first episode where we start segmenting the topics that we discuss on the show.
Right.
We were talking about doing video first and then segmenting, but the video aspect of it's giving me a little more trouble than I was initially anticipating. So I'm still working on that, but just know it's coming. I'm working on it. I'll give y'all an update as soon as I have one. But we have heard from some of our listeners that it is hard for them to listen to the entire episodes, so they would enjoy having just segments. So I will be, as I'm editing the episodes, I will be chopping them up into individual conversations and posting all those to our YouTube as well. So anybody who enjoys listening to the show, I will be also making a post about this on all of our social medias. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is going to be equally as important as any of the platforms that we're on, especially if you're interested in video in the future.
Right.
But also, if you don't have the time or can't catch the whole episode, you will have the opportunity to listen to individual topics that you want to hear us talk about.
Exactly.
So just know, this will be the first episode. By the time that this episode drops, all of our individual segments will also be uploaded to YouTube as well. What's that?
I said yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
So just make sure we're on YouTube. It's definitely not experts. We have the same logo as our logo on all of our platforms right now. And our new artwork is almost finished as well. So you will see differentiating artwork based on the sports show or the second show that we have. So you can kind of keep an eye out for that. And I'll make an announcement once that's finished as well. So welcome to people who are already listening to us. Welcome to all the new listeners that may be potentially listening to us.
And if you are new, hit that like button, the subscribe button, pass it to your friends. Give us to your auntie. Go ahead and holler at your uncle for us. We want everybody to join in as we go in about this sports. Now, again, we do have another sports show. You guys will be able to distinctly tell, and as he just mentioned, we're going to be segmenting off for you guys. So if y'all can't listen to the full thing, we will break it down where y'all can listen to what y'all want to listen to whenever y'all ready.
Hell yeah. Let's start things off, right? Go ahead and give me a cheers, my guy.
Yes, sir.
It's always good to see you, man.
Hey, every time, all day, every day. This is what we do.
We are recording on Monday, September 21st, 2020. And I think we got a good amount of stuff to talk about this week. I'm very excited.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
First off, I do want to start things off with a shout out to our first sponsor, the Alamo City Cheeseheads. They sponsor all of our sports shows. They are the fucking best. They're awesome. Check them out on social media. They're on all platforms.
Yep.
They have been doing like live. So this is a Packers club. So like anyone who's not a Packers fan, like, you know, I get it.
You're still welcome though.
Yeah, dude. I can't tell you, every week when we go,
it's lovely.
Whoever we're playing that week, we always got a few people that come through that are Bears fans or Vikings fans or Cowboys fans. Whoever we're playing that week, like they come through and they try to talk shit. It's a good time. We don't shit on you guys too hard. I'm just letting you know. It's cool.
Food's good.
We accept everybody, but just know it's a Packers club, but it's local. We're local. They support us. We appreciate the fuck out of them.
So, what's the ETA on opening back up? Because I know we're kind of safe zone.
I don't think we're doing anything this year.
Not gonna do
if I'm being honest, I mean the situation could change because like we're a safe zone and stuff.
Right.
I haven't heard anything different yet though, and like I'm pretty, I'm in the club, so like I really kind of know what's going on.
I just wanted to check. For sure.
No changes have been reported yet though. So
all right.
If anything does change, it will be reported by the Alamo City Cheeseheads on their Facebook, and I'll be sharing that on our social media as well. So
all right, let's get it.
Check them out. They're awesome. They're family oriented. Like they're really cool, but they also like to have a good time. The president and like all the other members are really cool. They're people that I fuck with particularly, and y'all know that I don't really fuck with anybody, so I think that says all it needs to about them. So shout out to them again. They're a sponsor of the show. They're amazing. We appreciate the fuck out of them, and we're gonna keep shouting them out as long as they want to support us. Like we fuck with them
all day.
Much love.
Much love.
Hell yeah. Let's jump into the NBA.
Let's go.
Giannis officially was awarded his back-to-back second MVP, which I think we were all anticipating. We have talked about this on previous shows. We've said that, it wasn't official yet, but it was all pretty much like but guaranteed at that point that Giannis was going to get the MVP. Another detail associated with that is at all the votes available for who people were going to select for MVP, LeBron only got 16. 16 votes.
101 people voted for MVP. Only 16 people, bro, said LeBron was the MVP.
How many votes went to Giannis?
So the way it broke down was, I know LeBron got like the bun of it. Harden supposedly got
like a
nice amount, and then Giannis smashed.
Just got the rest.
Right.
Was LeBron number 2?
No.
So Harden got more than LeBron.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So this has been the issue with just how MVP works in basketball. The narrative changes every year.
Right.
So 1 year it could be who has the best stats. 1 year it's who has the best team. 1 year it's who, it's always something
like who has the biggest impact.
Right.
Yeah.
And now it's never who has the biggest impact, because that's what MVP really is.
I agree. It's most valuable player, so it should be the person who has and at that point I would argue Jimmy Buckets. Like I think everywhere he's ever gone, bro, he's had such a big impact on his team. And it doesn't always come through on the stat sheet. You know what I mean? It's like momentum is what we talk about. It's energy. Like that person being on the team is different.
I can agree that Jimmy Buckets would be one of those players. However,
or Joel Embiid.
Bro,
he changes the whole team just by being there.
But so MVP, this is what MVP really is. Who's the best player in the NBA right now? That's what MVP is. That's what they've made it to be before. Now it's just been completely different, and that's where I can't mess with the swayness. I don't like how they're just easily swayed to. Now it's more of a statistical thing or a better record on the team kind of thing. So people try to bring up better record, right?
Yeah.
Bucks only won 2 more games than the Lakers. So, I mean, are we really saying better record? I mean, it's 2 games. If it's 10, right? Okay, say better record.
And 2 games is only like 1 full game ahead of somebody.
You know what I mean? And so it's just, and it's weird. It's just weird, bro, because that's how it goes. So then Giannis scored more points and had a higher field goal percentage. So let me ask you a question, right? So LeBron has AD, right?
Right.
So immediately, right, that makes him not that valuable because he has AD, which I think is crap. So for Giannis to have a higher points per game and a higher field goal percentage, that probably means he took more shots. Probably. Whether he made them or missed them, right? If his stuff is that much higher, I can almost guarantee, right?
Yeah.
Which of course I've already looked at these stats.
Well, it's easier for your average to be higher if you take more shots.
So so this is just what it was. Like a lot of shots off of the Lakers get taken by AD. Just to be honest, to be Giannis.
Giannis does have Middleton, right? Middleton is like that other dude.
This is a problem that I have, bro.
It's not AD.
It's not AD, but people literally bash Middleton, bro, like he is just straight garbage.
It's weird.
He was an all-star.
He's good.
So
I didn't even know he was an all-star, but I respect his talent. Bro, that's for sure.
He just played in the all-star game this year. He was an all-star, and to be funny, he averaged like 20 plus, 25 plus. In a lot of huge games.
That's a lot of points.
Bro, that's not like an AD. But what AD will drop 30, maybe 40?
It's close. It's like a JV
It's
AD.
not like it's a... So, I just think that there's this huge thing going on with Middleton right now where he's not getting the respect. People just think he's trash.
I agree.
He's not trash. So... It just makes Giannis look like Giannis is really just doing a whole bunch of shit. Right? So, this is the truth, right? Get in the playoffs. Giannis gets walled off. He can't shoot threes. He sucks at free throws. He can't shoot a jumper. All he can do is straight to the basket and straight from one basket to the other basket.
He can make a three-pointer, but he's not as consistent. That's for sure. Yeah.
He's in the 30th percentile.
Which is not good. Yeah.
Not that great. Bucks won 1 game. Giannis didn't play that game.
Nope.
The other games that they lost, Giannis played 3. Got re-hurt or got hurt in the other.
Right, yeah.
But even then, bro, Miami already knew this shit was over. And guess what happened?
Well, I mean, I'd like to give myself a very
Bucks won a game.
Strong, a very congratulatory
I'll give you a pat on the
back
about Miami.
Bruh, I
But
called this from the beginning, man. I think Miami goes to the finals.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think they're really about to beat LeBron and AD?
I think they can. I'm not saying they will, but I think they got a good shot. I think it at least goes to game 6.
So what has to happen in order for them to have a good shot?
They just keep playing the way they're playing.
They're not just gonna no, bruh. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, bro.
We'll see.
So I mean, you got to remember, bro. These are different conferences,
right?
So and they say the East is a weak.
The Celtics
conference.
are good though.
Are they the Lakers?
Well, so here's the conversation we had, right? You were worried about the Clippers because of their depth, right? Like you were saying, like if there was any reason why they could beat the Lakers, that's the reason why, right?
They're bench players,
right?
Not
we could say the same thing about the Celtics, though, like the same way. And you could almost say the same thing about the Heat. Like their whole starting lineup is solid. I would say that's the most
about Miami. Miami has like 4 or 5 players
who
could go clutch mode.
Right. So what I'm getting at is like you should be afraid of them for the same reason that you were a little afraid of the Clippers.
I'm not afraid of anybody from the East. I've never been. My only concern was if we play the Clippers, are we gonna come focused? I still thought we were gonna win, but maybe it goes 6 or 7. I'm not gonna be talking shit like, bro, we dust y'all in 5. Or it would have been more of a. Bro, anybody who comes out of this, Boston or Miami, I don't see it, bro. LeBron and AD are mismatches, and they're too much, bro.
How do you feel about, like, their series right now? So they're up 2-0, right? Like, right. And shout out to AD.
Right.
With the absolute
with
clanger.
With the Mamba?
With the Mamba mentality,
Kobe,
bro.
Go ahead and catch this jump in your face.
That's right.
Ball game.
That three-pointer was absolutely nasty, insane for the win.
It was nasty.
How do you feel about the Nugs, though? Because, like, they kind of won that game. Like, AD made a clutch shot, but, like, they were up.
This what has to happen, bro. Because everybody knows the Nuggets were good coming into this because they 3-1 2 teams back-to-back to get here.
Right.
And they were in a similar situation last year. Like, we've already seen them come back from 3-1 deficits before. This is just the team that they are. So what I think...
The Nuggets?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did it last year.
Well, yeah.
They did it
twice.
Done it twice now. So they did it twice. So they did it twice last year. What happened, though, the second time they ran into Portland, and Damian Lillard was like, nah, take that ass home.
Uh-huh.
And so, boom. Then Damian Lillard goes to play Golden State and just gets completely...
destroyed. For a lack of better
Come on,
terms.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Denver would have got destroyed, too. I mean, people... That's why when we start talking about LeBron's legacy and shit, I'm like, most of the teams, other than Dallas, when he played in the championship, he was an underdog. So he's actually lived up to the potential and done better than what we think. The overall thing about it is, bro, I feel like Miami's going to be the better matchup. And I need
LeBron. For the
LeBron
Lakers or against the Lakers?
For the Lakers.
So you think the Lakers match up better against the Heat than they do
I
the
feel
Celtics?
like if they play Boston or the Heat, it's a mismatch at disadvantage for any team we play from here on out. There's no team that can match up with what we got. Who's guarding AD? Like LeBron, okay, we put Jimmy buckets on him, right? But outside of that,
might be able to
on who?
On AD,
right? You know what he would look like. You know what Jay Crowder would look like on AD? PJ Tucker, who they claimed was the best defender on AD the entire season, and then AD dropped 30, 40, and all kind of shit on him, and PJ Tucker was minus like 20 plus the entire series. PJ Tucker was so ineffective, it was ridiculous. And what teams don't understand is, right, in the regular season...
What if they double team him?
Who?
AD.
I mean...
They don't need to double team LeBron.
Take that risk. Take the risk. Take the risk.
Well, I feel like that's what's going to need to happen, right? Like LeBron, they could probably put Jimmy buckets on him. Like, right. Okay.
He won't stop him, but he'll slow him down.
He'll slow him down, right, exactly.
But who's going to guard AD,
point,
bro?
like, you need the
who's
Lakers
guard
bench.
AD? Huh? Bam is the only answer I feel.
I was thinking the same thing, too.
He can put solid minutes on AD, but AD is still going to kill him, too, bro. Like,
right,
AD
but
is too big,
his thing,
bro.
right, he can make him kill him less, though. You know what I mean? Because
but Bam
the Heat are so deep.
So Bam can't play the whole game, though, and guard AD the whole time.
You don't think so?
No. Who else is going to guard AD? You can't run Bam on him like... So when AD sits down, you sit down Bam.
Oh,
when
no,
AD
that would be
come in,
stupid.
You can't.
No, you can't do that.
So who's really about to guard AD outside of Bam?
Well, that's why I was saying, like, double team him.
I mean, so Eric is a very smart fucking coach. So we're going to see some crazy shit. We're literally going to see a back and forth.
Bruh, he's been the coach of the Heat for so long.
So while we sleeping on Defensive Player of the Year, right, in MVP, he got slept on for Coach of the Year. Straight up. And I've been saying this. Nobody else is talking about this. Nobody else is mentioning this. Eric Spoelstra is easily being slept on for fucking Coach of the Year.
Well, I think you were right in saying that the Thunder's coach should have been the Coach of the Year. Like,
bro, I mean, easily, bro.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, Houston barely beat them, bro. All that dude really had was Chris Paul. old ass Gallinari, who don't look that good.
Steve
Alexander, a big ass, just the strongest dude in the league, but don't play like he the strongest dude in the league. Steven Adams. I mean, let's just be real. He's the strongest dude in the league, but all he's really in the game for is rebounding.
A little, kind of,
bro.
Or tip-ins.
Bro, if Steven Adams drops 10 points, we're like, oh shit, Steven had a good
popping
ass
off
game.
a little,
Yeah, what the fuck? He
Yeah.
popping 10 points, bro. That just lets you know. You know, he should have got it. That's just my personal opinion. Him or Eric.
So you think Nick Nurse is like at least third?
I think Nick Nurse is a very good coach, but I also think Brad Stevens is a very good coach. And what I thought we saw was, to me, maybe two of the best coaches that are left. I think Vogel's really good, but I think Vogel also has LeBron, who's like a coach, and he also has Rondo, who's like a coach. So he doesn't just have him. He has players who are on the floor that can do exactly what he's fucking already doing on the court. So it makes it a little different. But Nick Nurse, Brad Stevens, that to me was the sickest series that we're going to see throughout these entire playoffs. Toronto versus Boston was the best that we were going to get. It was good. It was sick, bro. It was almost like they were both playing chess.
Right.
Fucking with each other.
Yeah, like each game you saw their game change. See it, bro. Like it evolved. Like in
these other series, bro, you're literally just watching teams just not make adjustments and just get like
they're like, we're just gonna do what we do,
right?
And like I feel like,
work.
Dude, that happens in football too sometimes.
Bro.
Like when teams don't make defensive adjustments at halftime, they're like, we're just gonna do what we do. It's like you're gonna lose a game.
You're gonna fucking lose. What are we doing? And so then now
it may be close right now, but they're about to put up 30 on you in the second half. Like we're just letting you know right now.
So Doc didn't make adjustments, so now it just trickles down to everybody else. Do I think Doc is a bad coach? No, but do I think Kawhi went 1 for 11 because Doc didn't say shit? No, like we still have to. It comes down to the players. Like,
dude, didn't Paul George and Kawhi put up like 0 points combined, like in the fourth quarter of one of those games? Zero.
Paul George hitting the side of the backboard on shots. Right. Shit, bro. I'm talking about like.
And I thought it was kind of funny too because they were talking about like fatigue and it's like, bro, like they're all fatigued. Like y'all aren't the only ones.
Fatigue. Denver Nuggets are the most fatigued fucking team in this bitch.
They've gone to like game 7 for like
twice.
2. Right.
They're the tired. So what do it mean fatigue? Wouldn't they be more tired than you?
It's true though.
So what you just see, and so bro, if it was LeBron that would have lost like that, all we would be doing right now is still just shitting on LeBron. LeBron fucking sucks. He's not living up to the hype. He's not that great.
LeBron does fucking suck.
Hold on.
I'm just fucking with you.
Well,
I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, you can say it if you want to.
I'm just fucking with you.
It's quite okay. I mean, some people really think that. And,
you like keep the energy like when he's in the finals.
Keep that energy, bro.
Yeah.
And then when he retires, and then we're just looking at all the shit he did, I think that's when it's going to click to people like,
yeah, I respect that.
What the fuck? He really just balled out and was almost good for like 20 years in a row. Like the best good.
It's true.
Not just like the best good for 20 years. It's dumb. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I think a lot of shit just has to change, bro. Like it just they got to start being more consistent with a lot of their shit. I personally think, me personally, and it probably won't happen, MVP either needs to be announced as soon as the season is over. Because they always announce it in the playoffs. I respect
that, like, immediately.
It needs to happen either as soon as the season is over, drop the awards for 6-man, MVP, Rookie of the Year. All that shit needs to happen before the playoffs even start.
Yeah.
They drop them in the playoffs, and the problem is if you're going to drop the results in the playoffs, then at least wait till the second round before you drop all these awards.
Yeah.
Then vote. Then say, like, who's really doing some shit.
Uh-huh.
If you're going to do it that way where you drop it in the postseason, you have to extend the award to the postseason and be able to judge that. If you're saying Giannis won MVP fucking 2 months ago, or with Corona, right? Like 7 months ago, 6 months ago, it looks very inaccurate because like LeBron, who's a fucking 16 out of 101, is an MVP candidate, and he's in the finals, or what we all see is going to be the finals. Like right. I don't see Denver beating them really. I mean, I don't think nobody does, but we also said the same shit about other teams, but I just feel like it's different, right? Giannis not even fucking hooping no more. And it wasn't that Giannis went to like 7 games, right? And it was tough and hard fought.
Yeah, like they almost got swept.
You literally got so it's still a gentleman's sweep, okay? So my personal opinion of a gentleman's sweep is you lose the first one, you win 4 in a row. The overall term of gentleman's sweep is you win 4 games, they only win 1. So anybody who wins 4-1, they consider all that a gentleman's sweep. To me, I feel like a real gentleman's sweep is, okay, we fucking lost the first one, fuck. And then just smash the last 4. To me, I feel like that's a real, like, okay, I open the door for you, but, bitch, I'm going to slam this bitch, and that's it. It's over with. You know?
Yeah.
So technically, he got gentleman swept out the damn playoffs. But
True
you're
that.
supposed to be MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. But you're not guarding nobody. You're not taking it upon yourself to want to guard nobody. I mean,
I'm really excited to see what Dallas does next season. I think they've got a real
get
shot.
Giannis.
Huh?
Get Giannis.
You think he goes to Dallas?
No, I don't. He said he's gonna stay in Milwaukee. He said,
Well, yeah. So
he
like,
gave a list.
Giannis met with the ownership there, and he was talking about how
gave a
like
list.
he gave him like a whole list of players that he wants.
We only
He's
heard
like,
one
make it
person
happen.
though.
Huh?
We only heard one person.
Well,
They didn't tell us the
Chris
list.
Paul.
We only heard. That's it. That's all we heard.
Well, that's all we've heard. But they said that he gave a list.
That list is going to be hard. I think the only reason why they're saying Chris Paul because Chris Paul is the most realistic because he could leave OKC right now.
Embiid?
Because my man already said, bro, we'll go over the luxury tax. We'll like spend the extra money. Chris Paul's contract right now is expensive as hell. So literally, he either goes back to OKC or just says, I retire. Just give me my guaranteed. I'll leave the rest on the table because he already has a hell of money. Or he just goes to Milwaukee and just gets the rest of that money. I think he's better off just going. What, they'll give up fucking George Hill. Maybe they'll give up Middleton. I mean, they have players though.
Would the team improve by getting Chris Paul? Do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
It really gives Giannis just somebody else who can actually do some shit.
Would it
and
be
actually
enough?
help Giannis himself.
Would
Will
it
it
be
be enough in the East?
No. So it's all about winning a championship,
Bro,
man.
so in the East, it'll be enough. It's really hard,
against
bro.
the Heat?
When you talk about conferences, bro, it starts getting tough. Even against the Heat, yeah. I mean, if Giannis brings the right people over, he's fine. Well, I mean, depending on what Embiid does, you know, I mean, what's all about to happen? 76ers about to have a whole new coach. What if they come out good because they have a better coach? I mean,
True.
There's a whole bunch of shit that could be popping off. I mean,
yeah, and like if we're talking
period.
about players too, I know the Nets said that they were interested in Drew Holiday, and they said that they were willing to. Well, it was reported anyways that they were willing to give up Dinwiddie, Jared Allen, and Zanena Musa, and a first-round pick.
they're stupid.
That's way too much, right?
They are way over. They're way over. I would give up Dinwiddie.
And a first.
I don't know about the first.
Even that's a lot, but like that would get him, is what I'm saying. Like that would be enough.
That is overkill.
Well, think about it this way, right? Do they really need the first? Like they already got their core.
Hold on. Do they really need Drew Holiday?
Respect.
That's what I'm saying.
Respect.
So, Drew Holiday, if you want to come to this team, we already have Kyrie and KD. We already have Harris. We are LeVert.
Jordan?
So, right, I didn't even mention DeAndre Jordan. Like, bro, we already have a squad. We don't have to give up half the team to get you to come over here.
No.
You either want to come
Where's
over
Drew Holiday
here
at now?
or
Pelicans?
stay where you at.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Pelicans, right?
I mean, he's still balling.
Yeah,
but,
he's good.
Bro, I'm not giving you.
I just thought it was kind of
I'm not
weird that
giving
report
you-
came out. I was like, why did the Nets need anybody? I feel like their team is already like
We're
perfect.
already good.
Yeah.
They can just literally keep the same team right now.
Right.
And they will be perfectly
Right,
the fuck
and then
fine.
they'll get their pick,
Bro.
and like they'll just add them to the rotation.
Bro, they are perfectly good.
Right.
There's I mean, unless they're really thinking like we need somebody off the bench. I mean, use Dinwiddie then. Like,
Right.
You're about to trade him.
Or
For
they're probably
Holiday,
gonna
but-
play. They're probably gonna play Allen off the bench too, which is also
So
like
what are we
insane.
doing? There's no point in trading. No.
No, that's
No.
stupid.
Yeah, that
I
would
agree.
be dumb. Yeah, that'd be dumb.
How so? Like the Celtics, like the Heat have been stomping on the Celtics, bro. Like they have been,
Yeah.
like they've been falling into holes, but like they just come back. Like
They
seem
even
so,
had a locker room fight.
Huh, the Celtics did, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Brown like came out was
That's
like
crazy.
talking mad shit to people.
Marcus Smart was like going the hammiest, I heard. And honestly,
I
bro,
like that, though.
I feel like Marcus Smart has actually been playing like
Like a G.
over.
He's been like his
better.
expectations.
He's actually been playing harder
Yeah.
than his expectations because he's really more like coming out and play some defense. He's actually hitting threes right now. So,
He's playing really well.
and he's still playing good defense. And I mean, if he wants to go in there and say Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, you know, like who man,
agree.
Kemba Walker, what the fuck are we doing, bro? 'Cause
Right.
I'm hooping.
He's like, I'm doing
Yeah.
my job.
What the
and,
fuck
and
are y'all doing?
He's very vocal
And
too.
I
Like,
ain't gonna
well, I mean,
lie.
he almost started that fight like after one of
after
those
the
games.
game.
Yeah,
Kemba's been slacking, bro. He had a good game this last game, kind of, but Kemba ain't been hooping like that. Kemba's been all the way off. Tatum and Brown been hooping though, so I don't know.
Tatum's been popping off,
I
bro.
don't know where this fight really started, bro. But that's not a good thing that comes out. for Boston.
you don't want
and
that.
it's a great thing that it came out for Miami.
It's true though, because it's that momentum, right?
Yeah,
if they know that they're sweating,
I said, bro, and it's
they're just
the
gonna
bubble.
Hey man, all gas, no brakes, bro.
So bro, like check it, right? So Celtics would have been the better team. So both these games would have been in Boston, which maybe we have a different result if we have all these fans, right? But it's the bubble. So technically you're down 2-0, and now you're like, it's technically the 2 games from Miami, and y'all are arguing. Oh,
not good.
Bro, I don't.
The second I saw that report come out, I was like, I think the Heat are going, bro.
And y'all had some opportunities to win the game. Y'all just haven't won it.
Right.
Like Miami's just closed better than you both.
Big
games.
time. They seem like they turn it on in the fourth quarter.
Oh, bro, it's not looking good.
I agree.
I think it'll be 6. Either
6
Boston will win the next 4, or Boston will win 1, and Miami will do 2.
Finish.
Yeah,
So I think you agree with me then. You think the Heat are going to go?
I think that he will be in the finals. So again,
Cool,
the only
man.
reason why I want the Heat over Boston, because I'd rather have Boston, because the rivalry is different. Boston has like
it's like the history
17 ships.
It's true though.
Lakers got like 17 ships or something like. And
also like back in the day,
that's what it was.
Yeah, they had the rivalry.
So
yeah,
I'm okay with Miami going. Just this is what is starting to change.
Well, there's still a narrative there too, though, because like
There is a
LeBron used to play
narrative.
for the Heat too, and like
So,
he
look,
knows the coach and like.
So the bigger narrative is LeBron has had a cakewalk. Now that he's with the West, which all I ever heard, bro, because I've loved this dude since he came in. All I've ever heard is on the East. The East is weak. So that's why he's so good. That's why he's so dominant. Like, if he went to the West, it wouldn't be the same. He went to the West. He was in 3rd, then slipped to 4th place, right? With just, like, young dudes.
Right.
Like, young dudes.
Right.
No veterans, no, just young dudes.
Uh-huh.
Got hurt, didn't make the playoffs. Everybody hit him with the knock. He came back. He did get AD, but still, number 1 in the West. Over everyone. Fuck load management, whatever. The truth is, LeBron came to the West and did the same exact thing that he was doing in the East.
True that.
Right?
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden, guess what the West is? It's weak.
Right.
LeBron's not playing the Clippers, or he just
how
got
does-
lucky by playing,
Right.
Houston or playing like Portland. Like he's getting lucky,
Right.
and so LeBron is still weak.
How does that tie back to the Heat then? Because you
the
think
Heat-
everyone acknowledges the
because
Heat as a good
everybody's
team?
acknowledging the Heat.
Right. Right.
And so-
okay, that makes sense.
And this is why I want people to understand this, right? Because we're acknowledging the Heat hard as shit. When the Heat win, and then LeBron go to the championship with AD, and they beat them in 5, people gonna be like, "Well, the Heat wasn't like good enough. They wasn't like."
No, the Heat are a good team.
But we have been saying this whole time, all these teams are good. But when these teams either lose or don't make it, then
Here's the
we
thing. There's
still
two
say.
aspects to that. The Heat are
Bro,
good
come on, man.
and they're healthy.
So what are we doing?
There's no
here?
excuse.
But it will be.
Well, for other people.
But
Not on this
look,
show.
So. No, but we're gonna talk about it on this show.
Oh, yeah.
Because all of it's gonna come out, and
Yeah.
you're gonna be tagged in. And I'll be like, bro, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, everybody's already making excuses. Oh, LeBron just got lucky because he's not playing the Clippers. How's that LeBron's fucking fault?
Bro, the Clippers blew a 3-1 lead. Like, who
LeBron
gives a
got to
fuck?
where he needed to go.
Yeah.
Like, why are we talking about LeBron?
Like,
for?
LeBron did his job. Like, why couldn't Kawhi do his job?
Oh, so LeBron got lucky. What? Oh, now, so LeBron got lucky because now the West is weak because he gets to play Denver instead of the Clippers. How is that LeBron's fault?
It's not.
And let's be real. If the Clippers were better, right, why aren't they there?
Why did they lose
So
to the Nuggets?
why don't we just say that the Nuggets are just better than the fucking Clippers? And now
I
y'all are
mean-
starting to realize
I mean-
the truth. That Clippers wasn't nowhere near on Lakers level.
Not
Like,
really.
what are we talking about?
Yep.
Right, and that's all it is, bro. And Denver is about to be one of those teams. About 2 years, they'll be like almost almost the conference finals every year.
You think so?
Yeah, because Houston's about to fall off.
Yeah.
That small ball is not working. So what do you do though?
And their coach is gone.
Yeah, but what do you do now? You just brought Westbrook over. You have no money.
Nope.
You have no trade assets unless you're about to trade Harden or Westbrook.
Or
like,
both.
oh my gosh, that would be crazy. They would get
Where do you think Harden could go?
They would get a bunch of players. I don't think Harden would leave. I don't see Harden anywhere
Like,
else.
Houston is just like his place.
That's it. I don't. Now Westbrook, I think Westbrook could leave.
do you
Just like
think
I
he could
also
go?
think that maybe they would trade Paul George. Paul George could go somewhere else too.
Well, they were talking about that.
You know, I mean, same thing for Westbrook at this point. Like, what do you do?
Did you see that Paul George came out talking about how, like, they still want to make another run for a ship next year?
He's an
like,
idiot.
Huh?
He's an idiot.
Well,
Yeah.
the report is that like
Right.
a lot of the players
Right.
also thought he was an idiot too. Like,
What are you
shut the
talking
fuck
about?
up, dude. Like,
So this is the funny part, Paul George. You came over, bro, to help us win a championship this year, dumbass, because there are a lot of people on this team that are unrestricted free agents going into next year. There's like 4 or 5 people.
You're not going to be able to keep all of them.
What the hell? Somebody's about to leave and be like, shit, if I can get on a team that, shit.
Yeah.
You know, what do you mean this wasn't championship or bust? You said that wasn't championship or bust, but Lou Williams just had an interview. He said it was championship or bust. Doc Rivers came and talked. He said it was kind of we should have won a championship this year. So, Paul George, what the fuck what are y'all doing? Why, like, you come out and have an interview, say one thing, then y'all come out and then say something different? Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it's not a good look.
And Kawhi, you're just quiet. You're just quiet. You're just quiet. Like, you don't say shit. You're just always quiet. And people don't understand it. Like, how hard would it be to play with somebody who's good as fuck, bro, but never says nothing? Like,
that would be hard because then, like, when y'all don't perform, like, they got to ask, like, the other people about shit.
Right.
Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I'm not the leader of this
He's
team.
The best fucking...
Right. That would be kind of annoying.
It'd be so difficult, bro.
Like, why are you asking me these questions, dude? He's right over
ask
there.
His
Yeah.
ass. Oh, he's not going to say nothing, so I got to, like, I don't fucking know. Ask him.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it just makes it difficult.
Why'd they score 0 points in the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Bro, so this is what it is. And this is just this simple, right? And people have overlooked this. It's this easy. Kawhi, when he played with the Spurs, he had Tim. He had Manu. He had Tony. He already had a system.
Pop.
He just was, right,
All
greatest coach of all time.
The Spurs,
to me.
dude.
You know? He had leaders, right? He goes to Toronto. Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, Siakam. Like, they're already a team.
Yep.
Kawhi, you came off of DeMar DeRozan. So that was literally just a swap.
Yep.
You came to a whole nother team that you don't got to really do shit, bro.
ready.
You're already coming into a system. Now you go to the Clippers. This on you. Like, what are you going to do? Oh, damn. 1 for 11?
Yikes.
In the second half of a game 7? No points in the fourth quarter? 14 points for the whole game?
Yeah, like, what is that?
Bro, look. And the people try to be like, hey, they talk shit about LeBron, bro. LeBron in any game 7 that's been anything, bro. I'm talking about, like, 45, 10, 17. Or, like, some, like, stupid fucking shit. Like, it's not even like, okay, so let's calm down. Let's put Kawhi back into his category.
Right.
And yeah, it's fucking nutty.
Do you think that Jimmy Buckets is a potential top 10 player in the NBA?
You know, I was having this argument the other day. It's close, bro, because if we say he's top 10 this year, maybe. Like, maybe.
I think Jimmy Buckets has been criminally underrated ever since he played for Chicago.
So, we can even talk about without injuries. We could just talk about who was in the playoffs just this year alone.
Yeah.
Okay. Anthony Davis. Yes or no? Is he better than Jimmy Butler? Anthony Davis.
No.
You don't think Anthony Davis is better than Jimmy Butler?
No, the other way. I'm saying AD's
Anthony
better.
is better than Jimmy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
LeBron.
You could say so, yeah.
Damian Lillard.
I would argue no. I think that's closer. Much closer. Yeah.
James Harden.
Much closer. Jimmy does a lot more than James Harden. You keep arguing this with me.
Bro,
I'm really low on James Harden.
You're just a big Jimmy Buckets dude, but I'm saying,
I
bro,
really am. I'm a big Jimmy Butler fan.
I have so many names that I can, like, run through. And we're not even talking about people that are hurt, like KD and Steph and, like, Kyrie. And so
That's
then
true.
Jimmy Butler's really nowhere. Bro,
That's the top 10, though.
Donovan Mitchell.
Ooh.
See what I'm saying?
I think
I'm saying?
I think Jimmy's better than Donovan. It's close, though.
Jokic. See, bro, and these are just me going off a couple names.
Yeah.
Like, and him being 10 is going to push the envelope. I said top 15. Top 10, though.
He's going to the finals.
You have to think about everybody. Giannis, right?
Shut
I mean, even though I talk shit about Giannis, right?
True. He's
he
still
got
good.
MVP and Defensive Player of the Year.
True.
Nobody's about to say Jimmy Butler better than
I think here's the thing, though, right? I think it's kind of like the NFL. Like, it's kind of hard to compare guys like AD and Jokic to Jimmy Butler because, like, their roles on the team are so different. Yeah.
But that's what people do.
I don't agree with that. I think it's like compare him to other people in his position.
So why don't we compare LeBron to Jordan? They're different players.
Yeah.
So
I've never participated in that conversation.
Right. Well, you know why?
I know you
know why I do?
I
Because
know.
LeBron's just the GOAT. And that's all there is about it.
Right.
You know?
I understand.
Now, Jordan's the best scorer, though. I'll admit that.
Right.
But better overall player doing everything, I'm sorry, it's LeBron. I don't.
I feel
that's
that.
just hands down, bro. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
yeah.
let my bias. I'm gonna let my bias show a little bit. I
Jimmy
like Jimmy
Butler.
Buckets a lot.
I'm gonna say top 15.
I think there's at least a conversation to be had that he could be in the top.
He's
10.
close.
Yeah.
I don't.
Do you think his status is elevated at all if he gets a ship?
I think
It's
his
got
status.
to, right?
I think his status is already elevated, no matter what happens now.
Dude, I think
He's
like
okay.
there's not a lot of
He'll
like
be okay.
one of the only other people I can really think of that I really want to win a championship is like Donovan Mitchell.
That won't happen.
Ever?
No,
You really don't think so?
I'm serious.
Oh,
He'll be one of those
that hurts
superstars
my
that
heart.
plays
Like Allen
really
Iverson
good.
situation.
Yep, he'll be really good, dude. But no ring, no ring.
How do you think that feels?
I mean, to him, he's gonna have to determine that, right? Do you want the max, which he already took? So now you're just stuck there. A lot of people not gonna want to go to Utah, bro. You know, you gotta.
You don't think people want to play with Donovan?
Nope. If people don't want to play with Hayward, right? Would you say Hayward in his prime was better than Donovan?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Would you think they're close or similar?
Close, maybe.
Right.
I think Donovan's like a level higher though,
Right.
like noticeably.
Right. So nobody wanted to go play with Hayward.
That's true,
That's
though.
why he left. It's Utah, bro. I mean, you could be as good as you want to, right, in certain places.
Do you think
Nobody's gonna
Donovan
go there.
eventually leaves, goes somewhere else, and maybe wins?
He'll have to, unless he wants to be one of these like Dirks or Tim Duncans, or it depends
Well,
on you.
here's the
Do
thing,
you
man.
wanna win-
Dunk got his ship, and Duncan got 5.
Do you
so
right? Do you want to? Well, no. What I'm saying is, do you want to be like a Damian Lillard, where you
Right.
just stay with Portland, and you could make it to the conference finals, but are y'all really gonna win a ring?
No.
I mean, you'll be in the moment, right, and have these big games where you pop off and people talk about y'all as collectively, but I mean, are y'all really gonna do something?
That's a good
Probably
point.
not, bro.
That's a good point.
So I mean, what do you want more? You just want to be looked at as a guy who, he stayed with that team like forever, no rings, or just realistically, do you just really want to go play with better people and get a fucking ring like LeBron did?
It's true,
you know.
though.
And honestly, we say LeBron did it, but Boston did it before that. Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray
Right,
Allen,
right.
and Rondo. What the fuck? And that's crazy. They were together 3 or 4 years and only got 1 fucking ring. But nobody talks about that, though, right? Nobody talks about either the horrible coaching or how them 4 Hall of Famers on one fucking team only won 1 championship in 4 years, right?
It's true.
All we do is bash LeBron though for his 3 years that he did with a bummy ass Wade that last year and Bosh being like his kind of all right.
I feel that.
It's just fuck, bro. People ain't ready for the shit.
I dig it.
When all these players retire, though, we'll see.
Yeah. All right, let's pivot to the NFL.
Let's pivot.
All right, we're gonna start with this first little piece of news, followed by the the very extensive injury report
Bro,
for week 2.
I'm over it.
For real,
I'm
man.
over that injury list.
Well,
man.
earlier this season, Allen Robinson requested a trade from the Bears because he was sick and tired of their bullshit after they anointed Mitchell Trubisky as the starting quarterback with Nick Foles making over $20 million on the bench. So I was just a little curious about that. Where do you think he could go?
I mean, bro, I really don't know how to gauge any of this stuff no more, because with COVID and Corona and it's just it's a lot going on, man. Like I don't know. It's tough, man. There's a lot of players right now that are kind of sitting there that could pretty much go anywhere for the most part.
Well, I know Mohamed Sanu, like he just met with the 49ers like a couple weeks ago, and he's a good wide receiver, you know what I mean? And
That's what I'm saying.
we still haven't heard back from Josh Gordon or Martavius Bryant or anything either. So like those are a couple of guys that can come back from suspension as well, you know?
Exactly.
So
it's gonna get nutty, bro.
Yeah.
And so I'm not watching NFL yet, but I can tell you this from the jump: it's gonna be a crazy season. We're 2
It
weeks
already
in,
has been,
and
that's
it's
for
already
sure.
super crazy.
Yeah, I could tell
Sorry,
you that the
super
Bears have started off 2-0 now, so like it's kind of
Yeah.
exciting. Like the Bears are 2-0.
Well, I mean, let's be real.
We're gonna talk about that. It's a very like they played like 2 garbage ass
on.
teams. They played the Lions and they played the Giants, and they barely won both games.
Trubisky always looks good, like the first maybe 4 or 5 games.
Kind of, yeah.
And then it's
he
like-
starts to really play shit. Yeah.
Is this?
Well, a lot of Bears fans are
Is
like
this Jay
excited,
Cutler?
but like I saw somebody make a point, like, yeah,
Tell me,
y'all
bro.
keep being excited, man. Like
Jay
he
Cutler,
keeps
bro.
doing this, y'all are gonna re-sign Trubisky, and then what do you do? Like, it's kind of true,
I
man.
think he's gonna do like a Jay Cutler thing. Cause Jay Cutler, right? We talk about he was good.
He was good.
He was
Yeah.
good, but he was also like, what the hell are
He
you
was a
doing?
good player. He was a good talent, but a terrible teammate.
Oh, man, it was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
So, yeah, that's the thing. Allen Robinson was requesting trade. He might be a little happier now that they're 2-0, but I think they all also recognize that they played like two garbage-ass teams. So let's just keep that in mind. It's a pretty weak 2-0, so we'll monitor that.
Yeah, crazy.
Let's go into injuries.
Let's get it. Oh, my God,
This is
bro.
easily the worst week of injuries I think I can ever remember.
In NFL
Like,
history.
ever. Well, maybe, yeah. I mean, at least in my history. Like...
Bro,
I can't
tough.
recall another time that injuries have been this bad, but
This
is
horrible?
also something we talked about, like
Oh, man.
with COVID and like the restricted off season and all this shit, like
Bro.
injury issues were to be like we kind of saw this coming a little bit, but this is even more so than I was anticipating.
I just feel like we're gonna once we get into the bulk of this season, we start getting to like 5 or 6 games. We're already seeing it, but we're literally just gonna see who really worked out.
It's true
during
though.
COVID,
Yeah, like
and who
anyone that
didn't.
was slacking, like we're gonna know you're slacking because you're gonna have that bad hammy, that bad groin,
It's
like
not gonna
shit's
be ready.
gonna be weird.
It's not gonna be ready. And you're just trying to jump back into like, oh,
Nope.
let's go. Like
Can't
it
do
doesn't
it.
work that way, bro.
Nope.
It does not work that
So
way.
we'll jump into the injuries.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa tore his ACL. He's out for the season.
His is nasty.
Jimmy G had an injury. They don't have a time for how long he's going to be out. Raheem Mostert sprained his MCL. He's going to be out for a while. Tevin Coleman has an injury. Solomon Thomas has an injury. So all that happened this past week. And then the 49ers also already have Kittle hurt. Deebo Samuel and Richard Sherman are both on IR. And D Ford also got hurt already too.
Bro.
So, bro, those are like all
many
starters,
names.
bro.
There's so many names.
So many. And on top of and one thing I like to clarify as well, because Richard Sherman and Deebo Samuel are on IR this year.
Right.
One change that the NFL did make in regards to COVID, as far as like roster manipulation goes, is they have restricted the injury reserve to a 3-week time frame instead of what was before an 8-week time frame. So basically, the way that works for somebody who may not understand is like. You have an injury reserve list for your team.
Right.
So if a player suffers a significant injury where like they need time to like rest and recover and like get healthy before they can come back, you can put them on IR, which is basically like they no longer take up a roster spot, but they're still on the team. Like other teams can't take them or anything.
Exactly.
And before, for a long time, you were only able to bring one player back from the IR list per season. So like. If you had somebody that was really important, like your quarterback gets hurt, or like your star wide receiver gets hurt, and they're out, you can put them on IR, bring somebody up from the practice squad, and then 8 weeks later, like if they're recovered and they're healthy, you can bring them back, and as long as you're at the 53, you're good.
You just gotta allow everybody needs to be able to do that.
Well,
matter,
so that's the
know?
change that they made this year. So
they
this
gotta-
year, because of
come on, man.
COVID, just because like
Come on,
we
bro.
could be looking at like like quarantine, like if somebody
Right,
gets it, they gotta
players
stay out for 2
opting
weeks
out.
and like all this other shit, right?
Yeah.
So they actually changed the rule to where you can bring back unlimited players off IR this year.
Dude, that should have been
And
like that.
and instead of 8 full weeks, it's only 3.
I'm about to say it should be short.
Right, so
Yeah,
so you see
perfect.
Sherman and Deebo Samuel both on IR, and you initially think that that's really bad,
But
but
it's
because
not.
of the change in the rules,
It's
this
not.
might actually become the new norm this year. Like teams might be more willing to put players on IR so that they could just like let them heal, and then like just bring up guys from the practice squad and stuff so that they could just get by through these weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that. Maybe take an IR designation with like a small grain of salt. It may not be as serious as it looks.
I mean, even then, bro. So I want to say I have a top 3 on this injury list.
Oh, easy.
But it's more like 4. So I think Saquon, Drew Lock, Jerry Jeudy, and Devontae Adams were
Jerry
huge.
Jeudy got hurt too. I know
Jeudy
Cortland
got
Sutton
hurt.
got hurt.
Jerry Jeudy got hurt too. To me,
Jesus.
those type of players are like. So you named a couple.
Well, there's
but,
Von. Oh, I have a whole list.
you know,
here.
like, dude, there's so many effective players for a team that are like just out.
It's true.
And
Yeah, Saquon tore his ACL out for
Bro.
the season.
Oh, my
Christian
gosh.
McCaffrey has a high ankle sprain. Drew Lock has a sprained
Shoulder.
AC joint. They're saying it's going to be 2 to 6
Oh,
weeks.
bro.
And then on top of that, you said Jerry Jeudy got hurt. That's their 2 top targets. And
Ribs.
Von Miller is already out for the year too.
Jerry
And they
Jeudy.
said Cortland
Yep.
Sutton, he has a torn ACL, so he's out for the year too. Bruh, when I say that like everyone I drafted this year on my fantasy team is basically like
Bro.
out for the year now, like bro,
Bro.
I'm fucked, bro.
So this is all that we. This is all I can say. If you did what you're supposed to do through the off season, I think you're okay. Maybe give Saquon a pass and Bosa a pass.
Yeah, torn ACLs, you can't
it
just happens.
That it's the pressure, the juke, or whatever you're doing, and boom. Garoppolo's high ankles, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm not taking nothing away from these guys,
right?
Because I'm pretty sure that maybe they were working, but if you're getting injured, maybe you just, I don't know. I feel like maybe you weren't working or doing what you should have been doing, and now this is all a big shock to you.
I feel that
because you probably thought the NFL was not going to come back, but it is here in full effect, and we're playing. And now
they can't play like shit. They got to come back and perform.
So you had the option, opt out, right, or play,
right.
So
that's
either
rough.
Opt out and take like the hit. But then people be like, well, they're doing it for their family.
Yeah.
But then also realize that Corona's like starting to settle down now.
It's true, though.
So then now you're opted out for what? Or if you play, right, you get hurt. So either you weren't working out or like what are we doing? You know, like
true.
Marquise for the Eagles was working out the entire time. He's been working out the entire time.
Bro, your Eagles are hurting.
But he opted out.
Yeah.
He didn't want to play. But he's literally worked out the entire time.
How? So like we're 2 weeks in. We're going into week 3. We're almost a quarter of the way through the season already. Mm-hmm. Do you think any players might be regretting like opting out by now?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think after the injury report from yesterday, I'm pretty sure there's hella guys right now that are fucking tripping nuts. I'm pretty sure it's super nutty through every organization and every team right now.
Shit's weird,
it has
man.
To be.
This year is definitely going to be different from any other year we've ever had.
It'll be bro, I feel like as much as we want like a Kansas City versus, bro, we're gonna see like a weird like Arizona versus.
That's fun though.
You know, it's good. That's what I want.
Yeah, same.
I don't want like just we think Baltimore and that. No, I want like Arizona versus like I want something like that's my dark horse.
Arizona's your dark horse.
Arizona.
I respect it.
It's only been 2 games, bro.
It looks so good.
As soon as they said D-Hop was going, I felt like they were gonna do some shit, but.
Dude, he looks better than he looks better there than he did
I think
Houston.
That team now looks like
they did everything right.
Oh my god!
Like, dude, Kyler Murray looks amazing.
Oh, bro,
dude, he looks
stop
incredible.
The passes. I'm a scramble. Stop me from scrambling.
And he doesn't just scramble. Like he can split defenders and shit. Like he's out there, bro.
I think Arizona. It's gonna be gross.
Do you think he made the right choice choosing football over baseball?
That depends.
I mean, he's playing good right now.
He is, but who's not to say he went to baseball and wouldn't be like the coldest pitcher right now?
Balled out the same way.
You feel me? Like
he looks good in football.
They're in the bubble
though.
too.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, we don't know.
Respect.
I mean, we could say that it looks like he made the right decision, but we ain't seen him play
we won't
baseball.
really ever know.
So I mean, we won't know, but we can say like he's definitely a guy who can maybe do both and who can do
like
different
Deion?
shit. Yeah,
back in the day.
And hey, what's to not say like Kyler maybe doesn't have Hold on.
Come on, man, don't do that.
Who's to say that Kyler doesn't maybe have an injury or does something where maybe he's not as productive in football?
That would suck.
And then he just goes and plays baseball and he's a fucking beast.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
You feel me? So, I mean, who's to not say these things still can't happen? Sure. So I think it's sick when players do play multiple sports like that because you at least give yourself more of a future than... I mean,
that's true.
I mean, there's not much, right, that you could do. If he got hurt in football, there's not really an injury that maybe he'd be better in baseball in. But I mean, you still have to think about that perspective of it. You know what I mean? Like it still has to be a thing.
A couple other injuries. Devontae Adams has a hamstring problem. They haven't revealed how severe it is. They're saying he could even play next week. But still, so it seems like it might not be anything severe.
We already know this with Devontae.
He's gonna try to play.
Right, but we also know the Packers organization. They probably won't let him.
We'll see.
And, he'll be out a week or two because they're like,
probably.
Well, we still got
here's
Aaron.
the thing. Here's what they're saying. Like, we have a bye week 5. So they're saying they might just sit him for 2 weeks and then, like, take the bye and let him come back week 6.
Why not? I mean,
it's true.
It's pretty much how much happened last year. He got injured. He could have came back a lot earlier.
He could have. With his toe. His turf toe was bad.
Y'all gave him the 3 more games or 4 more games to chill.
And that's true. That's true. Even without Devontae Adams, we were putting up a fuckload of points.
You have Aaron Rodgers. That's what people still don't understand.
Well, here's another thing too.
Come on.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling is finally starting to catch balls, which is cool. He's still had a couple of big drops though, man. Like he's still on my shit list a little bit.
That
but
happens.
Here's the thing, like. They're more confident in him this year, and it's been a big deal. So like, even if he drops something, like Aaron Rodgers will go back to him, and he's getting these 45-yard bombs and shit, dude. So they have a deep threat now that seems to be a little more consistent. And I don't know if you watched the game this past year. Aaron Jones made one of the most insane catches I've seen
Oh,
from a running
he
back,
popped
and it was
off
against
yesterday,
a corner. Huh?
He popped off yesterday too.
That's what I'm talking
he
about.
Had a nice
yeah,
little run
dude, he
yesterday.
put up like 168 rushing.
That's pretty good. Man.
I think he had over 200,
That's
like
pretty good.
including his passing yards.
That's pretty good, bro. And
I should know. I went against
bro,
him this week in fantasy. Fucking
I
kicked
told
my
you
ass.
Green Bay in my team, but this year is literally revenge season for who?
Aaron Rodgers, bro.
He's literally gonna come out and say,
I can't tell you how good
bro,
it feels to listen to everybody
telling
talk
you.
shit about my quarterback
I've
all
stayed
goddamn offseason.
100 with you.
It's true.
I said this dude's gonna be fired.
Yep.
And the fact that y'all drafted a fucking quarterback.
Yep.
He's literally gonna be like, oh, really?
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
and you want to know
okay.
what they did?
Oh, okay.
You know how they started the season?
Okay.
They put up over 40 in both the games.
Bro.
The Packers have only
Bro.
put up 2 games with 40-plus points.
Bro.
Twice in over like 6 years.
And they've already done it.
Twice. Back to back.
First 2.
They don't give a fuck.
First 2.
And here's the thing.
Bro.
They could have put up over 50 if they wanted to.
I'm telling you.
They just get up to like 41, 42 points, and then they just chill the fuck out.
I'm telling you, bro. Aaron is on a...
Dude, I'm like, here's the thing, man.
got me
I was a
bent.
little
You
low
got me
on
bent,
them
bro.
in the offseason. I was like, we're going to see what happens.
Nope.
I don't know. Bro,
I was low.
dude, they don't give
I
a
was low.
fuck.
When
like,
when y'all drafted a quarterback, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, no,
Like,
never
this is
mind.
it.
They're going to be good. They'll
Yeah.
be good. Like, there's no way Aaron's about to... No. Now, will y'all make the playoffs yet? Will y'all win a Super Bowl? I don't know if I'm going to go that far yet.
We'll see.
Let me see.
the way they're playing right now,
Let
though,
me
looks
see.
a little spooky.
It looks like...
A little spooky.
Oh, bro.
I've never seen them this explosive
So,
before, ever.
Look, the only other team that looked as explosive to me as up to this point...
Ravens.
As far as... That's it.
Yep.
Kansas City struggled with my boy Herbert.
Big time.
And my boy Herbert from where? Oregon? You know I like
Yep,
Oregon.
I know.
That's my... Bro. He
I know.
went in on them.
I know.
And that game was very close.
So here's the thing.
Oh.
So let me finish the injury report.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
what
yeah.
you just said,
But-
Air Bear, your
Bro.
boy Justin Air Bear, he started this past week for Tyrod Taylor, who suffered a chest injury in warmups.
Bro.
Anthony Barr suffered a shoulder
Oh my
injury,
God.
and they're saying it actually looks significant. So like, the Minnesota defense might take a big hit losing him.
Yeah.
Malik Hooker tore his Achilles for the Colts, out for the year. And another reminder that Michael Thomas is still out with an ankle injury. So Green Bay actually plays the Saints this next week. And with Michael Thomas out, I think we might actually have a shot. I think it depends on whether Kenny Clark plays or not. I think it's a big deal. But we're going to see.
I mean...
This year, so injuries have always been a big determining factor when it comes to the NFL. But I think
they
this year,
will.
more than ever...
It's the bubble.
Yes.
So I don't
It's
think
the bubble.
that... I think certain injuries will hurt
Shit's
certain
weird.
teams, but they can still...
Pop off. Anyways.
You know? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
Easily.
yeah.
Easily.
Okay, so I compiled all of the 0-2 teams and 2-0 teams to start the season. I want to go through each one. I've got the matchups for each team, and I want to discuss whether we think the teams are dead or if they're playoff contenders.
Yeah.
You get it. Like, and
yeah.
we'll give our opinion.
You know I'm going to have some weird...
Yeah, no, it's going to be awesome.
You already know I'm going to have some
Okay,
weird
so I've
shit.
already got everything compiled here.
Yeah,
So we'll
let's
start
go.
with the Jets. So we're going to start with the 0-2 teams, I should say. So the Jets are 0-2. They played the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers, and they got beat bad in both games.
I'm okay with that.
I don't think there's anything you could tell me that would convince me that the Jets are worth anything.
But so I also don't think out of those first 2 games we can say the Jets are garbage. They played really 2 good fucking teams.
Well,
Nah, bro.
bro.
I don't know.
I have my doubts about Buffalo right now. They've played a couple of bad teams. I want to see them play someone good. But
That's
here's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying.
Here's the thing. The good teams destroy bad teams.
That's supposed to
And
happen.
that's what they've done so far.
That's
so
all that's happened for the Jets.
right. So
They're another dark horse for me. I think that they could maybe pop off and do something. I really do.
okay.
I really do.
I will say this. I think their division's a little closer than we might have anticipated.
I'm telling
the
you, bro.
Patriots look pretty good.
But for how long?
But, well, yeah, we'll see.
It's only 2 games.
We'll see. Right. We're 2 games
That's why I'm
in.
like,
so
I'm on
that's what
Arizona,
makes this
but,
fun. We can do this
yeah.
every couple of weeks.
I think Jets could pop off. So you're asking me, right? They're on 2.
They're
I think,
0-2.
I think
Do you think they're dead?
No.
So you think they still got a chance?
I think they do. Yes.
They would have to be a wild card.
I'm okay with that. And so once we get into this extra wild card next year, right? Then I think it's
That's
even,
this year. This year's 7 teams.
They're gonna do it.
Yes.
I thought you said they weren't gonna do it.
No, we're not doing Game 17 this year.
But they are doing an extra wild
Yes.
card.
Mhm.
There you go. So yes, definitely not
Ooh.
dead. I'm telling you, bro.
Okay.
Definitely not dead. No.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
hot
I'm
take.
there.
Okay.
2 dark horses.
Miami, 0-2.
Mm-hmm.
They played New England and Buffalo.
They're
Now,
not dead.
they got beat really bad by New England, but
They're
they
not
beat
dead.
Buffalo by like a field goal.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
not
or they
dead.
lost to Buffalo by a
Right.
field goal, I
They're-
should say.
They're not dead.
You don't think
I
so
think
either?
Buffalo's better than New England.
Wait, say that again?
Buffalo's better than New England.
You think so?
Yeah.
I kind of agree with you.
I mean, now that they got Diggs.
Now, I am going to say this, though. Losing to New England and Buffalo, those are both divisional games, which is rough.
That's tough. That's going to be a hard comeback.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hard comeback.
But they still got Fitzmagic in, and our over-under was 4 games.
And they get to play him again, right?
They get 2 games. So they could split.
You got to split it. Got to split it.
I think so. I think if they're anything, they got to split. So you don't think Miami's dead either yet.
Or you don't necessarily have to split, but you're going to have to beat the team who you think may go.
Right.
You got to beat probably one of those 2 teams.
At least.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't think they're dead either?
No.
I'm going to say this. I think the Jets and Miami are dead.
Yeah.
But
I say Miami has
dead. Miami has a life support because if they put Tua in and he just starts popping off, that could change things. The Jets, they don't have that breaking case of emergency
They don't, but
thing.
they also haven't
just
lost
the Jets.
2 division games yet.
Huh?
So I would give Miami more dead waters than the Jets.
Well, they already lost to the Bills, who's also a divisional team.
But I'm okay with that because
it's one game. It happens.
I expect the Bills to be better than them anyway already. You know what I'm saying? So,
I get it. True that. Okay.
Yeah.
Cincy played against the Chargers and the Browns. Cincy's looked really good, but
how did they lose to Mayfield?
Because AJ Green dropped 8 passes.
What are we doing?
What the fuck, AJ? I drafted you in 2 of my fantasy teams, and you're out here putting up 5 points.
You know what happened after that game? All I saw was, is Baker really good? Is Baker really this? Oh, they're going to trade OBJ.
Here's the flip side. Does Cincy suck?
Gosh, bro. No.
I don't think so either.
They just have a rookie quarterback.
I'm going to actually go out and say I don't think Cincy's dead. I think Joe Burrow's going to hit his rhythm. I think their kicker's going to make some kicks.
It's over after that.
And I think AJ's going to start making some catches.
It was only 35-30.
Right.
It wasn't
No, I'm saying. They were within a score.
And we would expect the Browns to be able to put 35 up a game. So what the fuck are we talking about? It's we usually just used to Browns putting up 6 points, which makes Baker look like, what the fuck are you doing?
I can't believe they lost.
35 points.
I'm so surprised.
I'm actually happy that Baker fucking did something. But
he did against a rookie dude
with
all those
one wide receiver.
Right.
You did against a rookie and one receiver. You didn't even win by a touchdown.
Right. And OBJ finally got some love.
Finally.
Too. Yeah.
What
Jarvis Landry still appears to be the main piece on that offense, though.
I don't get it. There has to be a focal point to it. OBJ and Larvis gotta be the main guys.
I agree.
Just period.
I agree.
There's no way.
Hey, Kareem Hunt looks really good too. I kind of like what they're doing with him. They're doing Nick Chubb and they're letting him run the offense for most of the game. And then towards the end of the game, when the defenses are gassed, they're just putting Kareem Hunt in and letting him get 80, bro. And it's and he's fresh.
Why wouldn't you just use both of them though?
I kind of like what they're doing. I think it's really smart,
bro. I feel like,
but Kareem's popping off.
We're the only ones that try to incorporate 2 at the same time.
Yeah,
the Eagles. We did Blunt and we did Ajayi. We actually were good that year.
Y'all could do Boston Scott and Miles Sanders right now too.
We could,
which is weird too, right? Because the Eagles are also looking into Devontae Freeman and
dude,
I don't understand the reason for that. Y'all don't need that depth.
Literally, I'm gonna be real. Scott can sit down. Sanders should have been in.
Right.
If we're gonna be really honest about last year,
y'all could play them both at the same time. Though, is what I'm getting at.
I feel like my boy could have Rookie of the Year.
You thought Miles Sanders was Rookie of the Year.
No,
I said Josh Jacobs, but I can still respect you saying that though. He had a great year.
He was fucking good.
I agree.
And so, what are we doing? We also have to keep in mind that it wasn't just Sanders the whole season. It was Sproles. It was Scott.
It was a combined effort for sure.
But he went way ham and was even in the conversation.
I agree.
If it would have just been him for the whole year, then what would we be talking about?
Well, yeah, because he didn't start the year either. He kind of popped up over time.
So why is Scott in?
Scott's also talented. This fucking guy. He's good.
I get it that we love Sproles and we're into the short, stocky, just speed guys, but
he's old news though.
To me,
Scott, with all due respect, I'm not trying to talk shit, but he's old.
He's Hall of Fame though.
He's like Deion. He's like Deion Lewis.
He's Hall of Fame.
I can agree with that. Maybe not first ballot, but he'll get in.
So I would take Miles Sanders over Scott. Just point blank period. And
I'm not saying you wouldn't.
How many Eagles fans would say we're okay with Scott getting
overtime? I'm expecting Scott to start getting touches around mid-season, and then if he performs, I think he could take the job from Sanders.
But Miles, it's his to lose.
It is. You're absolutely right.
It shouldn't be he's on the side trying to compete with Scott at this point. There is no competition. He's easily won this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, man. I'm loving this.
Well, then they're on this list too. We've already been talking. Let's go into the Eagles.
Yeah, let's do it.
So the Eagles are 0-2.
Yeah.
They've lost to Washington.
Yeah.
Big L.
which was
insane.
So you're about to say the second loss, and anybody who's listening to the sports show should already know because this game was yesterday. I don't know which one was worse, bro. I don't know yet.
And so for anyone who might not know,
oh my God.
They also lost to the LA Rams, and they got beat convincingly in both games.
Horribly.
Now I will say this: y'all did have a 17-point lead against Washington,
and
so
it was okay.
that should not go unnoticed. But like y'all got beat, bro.
It was 21-3 against the Rams.
Right.
It ended up being 16-21 against the Rams, and then next thing you know, it's 39 to like. 21.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. It's like we know the Eagles can play.
The fuck.
We know We know that they could ball out, but
bro,
like they're choking.
Inconsistency, bro. We're just inconsistent. And so again,
here's the thing. Do you think it's inconsistency or do you think it's complacency? Like they're like we're up, and then like they take their foot off the pedal, and then they just give up.
Both.
I
think it's
shit.
Both. Now, what I will say this.
I can relate. Green Bay was doing that for years. It was driving me nuts.
And this is the only reason why I let people just talk their shit. We are a second half football kind of team.
Sure.
So like the first half of every year, we are always 2-3 or 2-4, something but juice.
It's true, yeah.
And we some kind of way
you just figure it out.
Fucking win and end up being the game that we play with the Cowboys. It decides who's about to take it.
Right.
That's just how it always ends up. I don't know if it's about to end up that way this year because it's the bubble and shit's just different. But I'm okay right now for these first couple games. I'm still alive with my Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next team, Houston, lost to the Chiefs and Baltimore. Got beat bad by both teams.
I'm dead.
That's two of the best teams in the NFL.
I'm dead.
Huh?
I'm dead.
I think they're dead too.
I'm dead.
Even though they played two really good teams, like I don't see any redeeming qualities from Houston. Like Deshaun looks exhausted, dude. I mean, yeah, like
this
Watson.
Is the problem. He had D-Hop. He needed D-Hop. Everybody knew that already. You literally gave up D-Hop for like a wad of hair. Like, I mean, let's be real.
Let's give David Johnson some credit. He actually does look decent, but he just doesn't look like he's worth the value of the pick.
So you're telling me
or the trade?
D Johnson and D-Hop, bro. There's no way those are even.
And
traits.
Will Fuller has a hamstring injury too. So
when you look at like what Houston got and what that guy does, and then what Cardinals got and what D-Hop has already done. That is by far the hugest margin of.
I agree.
That was a huge fuck up, and now you're just putting literally for real everything on Watson's shoulders now.
Yep.
And Watts. So I mean, what the hell do y'all expect? Like Houston is gonna get trampled this year.
Like they're probably gonna be like fighting for like a high
they're
pick
gonna be
this year.
in a pick. They're gonna
I think so.
Do that great.
I think so too.
They're dead in water.
Denver, they lost to the Titans and the Steelers. They were both close, even with all the injuries they have. I think Denver still has the potential. Like they have all the talent that we've already discussed, but like I don't think they're going to be able to survive all these injuries.
These players got to come back.
I agree. I don't think they're dead yet. I think if some of their Courtland Sutton's already out for the year, and like Drew Lock's out for like up to 6 weeks, and Von Miller's gone. Like they're starting to look dead.
I'm almost to dead, bro.
I think so
they're
too.
They're at least sinking.
Unfortunately, because like they've already proven that they can play. Like they can play against good teams, but not with these injuries.
It's not going to happen.
You could say that about any team, though. Like, that's rough.
My team does it every year.
Right.
So, like, bro. It's tough.
Let's go Giants. Saquon is out for the season. Dead. I think that's all you need to say. They're dead as fuck.
The only reason
they're going to be playing for a top pick.
Bro, the only reason they're going to be anything, right? And I've always hated they call this dude Danny Dimes. He is not a dimer. All he literally did was come in after old ass Eli and just throw a couple more completions.
Well, now they don't have to worry about any run game because like whoever's behind him, like
they're not gonna run. They're not a threat. Nope. So now you have to throw against us.
And their offensive line is weak too.
You're not gonna do nothing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Their receiving core is decent, but Danny Dimes is not gonna have enough time to throw the ball.
I don't think his name is Danny Dimes anymore. We should just call him Daniel Jacobs. His name.
Dang.
He just gets his name. He's no more Danny Dimes because he does not throw dimes, and he's not gonna be able to throw no more dimes.
No.
Saquon's gone.
Yep.
You're not throwing no dimes to nobody because everybody knows you ain't gonna.
They're gonna be running like 7 DBs,
bro. They'll go almost.
They'll be able to run like a 3-man rush.
It's almost to the point to where we don't even got a quarterback spy you, bro. Like,
no.
Because you ain't gonna run.
Not really.
So we can just drop back and help.
He can run a little bit, but
not enough for a quarterback spy.
Nah.
So I'll just drop back and help.
Yeah.
And who you gonna throw to? We know you're gonna throw it. Yeah, nobody.
Well, Slayton and Golden Tate are both good, but Tate is also hurt, so it's just I don't know, man.
At this point, dead. It's dead. dead.
Let's go Minnesota. They played the Packers and the Colts.
Dead.
I had a conversation with one of our fans about Minnesota. This guy went in on me about how Minnesota was going to win the division.
No, they won't.
And about how the Packers ain't shit. I would like to politely
that's a
ask you
rivalry,
to go ahead
bro.
and look at the two
That's
teams
a
you
rivalry.
lost to.
That's a rivalry. You got to expect that.
No, fuck them.
You got to expect
With
that.
all due respect, I'm just talking shit.
But with all due respect,
Green Bay's 2-0, you're 0-2, and you lost to the Colts. So talk to me.
And I called that.
Hey, Damien.
Oh, we're gonna get into that though because I still lost, but I called that
to end the show. But Damien called him losing the Colts. So mad props to you because I didn't think that was gonna happen at all.
So this is what this is, bro. That's literally like
Well, it's what you said. Kirk is shit, and so is Phillip. But like, you like Phillip more.
Come on, man. So not in the same similarity, right? D Hop, you trade him, and you got Watson. Kirk Cousins, bro. I mean. Diggs is there. You give him up, bro. Now every team knows you're just gonna throw to Thielen,
and they could double Thielen.
Every team already knew you was doing that anyway.
And they got Justin Jefferson, but he's a rookie. Like it's hard to get a lot out of a rookie receiver. Like
if they don't get their shit together, Daquan gonna leave, and they're gonna really be fucked.
Who?
Daquan Cook.
Oh, Dalvin.
He's still on.
Dalvin.
I
was like, what are you talking about?
Dalvin Cook, right? It's still there, but shit, his rookie contract is nearing in, bro.
I think he got an extension though.
I think did he?
I think he did.
Not that I heard of. When I saw he was still on his rookie shit, dude. We can look it up right now, bro. I'm telling you right now, if Kirk don't get his shit together, oh, bro, it's over with. Because Cook's not. I don't think Cook is gonna stay. He's still on his rookie shit. The last
I was right.
He extended.
Yeah, he got extended for 5 years, $63 million.
Okay, so you know what that means? At some point in time, Kirk is gone. Then,
but they just extended him for another 3 years too.
Just goofy shit, and then let.
They could get rid of him, but he's probably gonna be a big cap hit.
Right, and who's gonna take him?
Fucking nobody. Maybe the Jets.
I mean,
maybe the Jets or maybe the Giants.
They could.
How long do they go on with the Danny Dimes experiment? With the Daniel Jones experiment?
I think. I still call him Danny Dimes for the sake of the fans that know him.
I respect it. Yeah, it's
a
good nickname.
He's definitely back to DJing. He's not a dime dropper. He's just a DJ. He just scratches a little. Yeah. That's all it is. I don't know, bro. I guess you give him maybe over under maybe 8 games at this point to give him an accurate. We're gonna play enough teams. So you think he can get replaced
this year?
Oh, I think this year we're gonna end up seeing if he really good.
I think that's fair.
Or if he's not, because literally,
is it though? Because Saquon got hurt. So it's like, is that a fair evaluation?
Brady ran multiple years without a running back. A lot of people try to say he had one, but bro. Let's be real. Patriots never had they were never a running threat to nobody. They've always been a passing threat. So even though he's had good running backs with him, teams know he was still going to throw the ball.
Sure.
So
I feel that
if you're a good quarterback, right, it doesn't matter if you got a good running back with you or not. You're good or you're not, and that's why Dak gets shitted on, because without Zeke, you're garbage. But with Zeke balling out this year, right?
Yeah.
With these 2 games, Dak has numbers that are like, wait, what the fuck? Is he considered one of the best?
It's true.
I mean, bro, yesterday, 32 for 41 for 450 or some weird shit?
Yeah.
And 2 touchdowns. Bro, that's fucking nuts.
Those are big
to
numbers.
Go up and down the field 4 times and
Let's
a half.
Let's be honest, though. They lost that game.
They did lose that game. But, I mean, they won it.
Yep.
So, I mean, what the fuck, right?
It was just really interesting to see the Cowboys fans change their tune so quickly.
I just think it's so interesting for us to, So I can say the same thing, right? Of course, we're not talking about basketball, but Denver technically won last night. Denver won that game.
It's true.
I mean, AD hit the damn shit.
Denver did win that game.
That
That's what I was
onside kick, bro, there's 3 or 4 players, like you mentioned, just watching it. Y'all don't actually have to watch it go to 10.
No,
only the
just
Cowboys.
Get the ball, yeah.
Y'all can touch it. As soon as it comes over, y'all don't have to let it do that.
Blew it. They didn't understand how the onside
touch
kick
the
works.
Fucking ball. But how do you not understand that? And you get paid for that. You're fucking professional.
There's no excuse.
I'm a fan, and I love basketball more than football. I was like, okay, jump on it. Okay, let's wait. So, again, the fact that they didn't jump on it, all I think about is that is the by far sickest onside kick I've ever seen in my fucking life. It was incredible. It hit 5 yards and just politely rolled up to the 10.
It just kept skipping.
And then, let's go. So I'm like, Atlanta, what the fuck are you doing?
I agree. Let's kind of plow through these.
Oh my gosh, let's get it.
Detroit, they played the Bears and the Packers. They really beat the Bears. The Bears came back and scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. They choked it.
Extra shit.
And they were up 14-3 against the Packers before the Packers got back-to-back touchdowns. Like, they got the 14-point swing at half, and then they got a pick six, and then after that, it was just over. Like, the Packers just piled on.
Yep.
So, Detroit actually looks like they could be pretty good, but they keep doing shit that Detroit does every year. Like, they look good, but they never win games. And
Bro,
it's so weird to me.
And I don't feel like getting Patricia helps. I just feel like it makes it worse. They're just going to lose more games. Everybody thought he was so good, right? Because he came from Patriots.
Oh, so we didn't say. So, do you think Minnesota's dead, or do they have a chance?
No, I said it. They done it.
You think they're dead?
They did.
I kind of think they're dead, too.
You gave up Diggs, you're out of there.
They also lost a home game against the Packers. Like, they just don't look good.
I mean, even though Packers are a very respectable team.
We're playing good this year.
I'm not high on Kirk, and
Right.
I will stay that way.
I respect it.
Dead.
I think Detroit is not dead.
Detroit's
I think they have a chance. Like, they look like they can do shit. They just need to put all the pieces together.
They technically could have last year, but they let that
well,
one
right.
game
I was
go
gonna
that
say
had.
they kind of like from
They
what they
could
showed
have
last
last
year
year.
to this year. They can do it. They can do it.
I mean, last year they had that one game where they were up, and it was a big game that they needed to win.
Well, with
and then
Green Bay, they
came
literally
back and
with
lost.
Green Bay they led for the entirety of regulation in both games and took 2 L's. We had game-winning
That's what I'm saying, bro.
0-0 field goal winning game like field goals. Like,
this is what I hate. It feels like sometimes we watch teams play to their competition.
Yeah.
Like, and not just.
Well, Pittsburgh's notorious for that. Like, they play down their competition.
Right.
So, like, they'll beat like
They'll
the
look
best
ass,
teams in the NFL,
right,
but
but
then
they
they could
look
lose
ass
to
against-
like
Right.
the Jets or some shit. Like the dumbest shit, bro. Like,
bro.
everyone's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
How does that happen?
Yeah, it's
bro?
very weird.
Yeah.
Atlanta, they played the Seahawks and the Cowboys. They're
Dead.
0-2.
Dead.
They lost both games bad.
They got Gurley, but dead.
Well,
Brian's not good
they
enough for
beat
me.
the Cowboys
Brian's
at
not good enough for me.
home, but they blew it.
Brian's not good enough for me.
Okay. I think they're
you
not
think?
dead yet, but they're on
Yeah.
life support. Like, they need to get it together soon.
I mean, we got to think about the teams that are like with them, right? Like,
Carolina doesn't look good either, though.
I mean,
And the Saints play tonight, so we'll see.
they're gonna run.
They're gonna
that.
win.
They're
Yeah, they're probably
run
gonna
that
win. Let's
whole
be
thing.
honest,
Like, it's-
bro. What if Oakland wins tonight?
I mean, I expect Oakland to win. It's in Oakland.
It's in Oakland. Well, Vegas. It's goddamn.
Right. Well,
yeah, Vegas.
My
You
bad.
get it.
So I picked the Saints because, I mean, let's be logical. But, I mean, they could easily win that game.
Okay.
Easily.
So Atlanta's dead. I think they're on life support, but you think they're dead.
I think they're out of there.
Okay.
They're out of there.
Carolina, they played the Raiders and the Bucks. The Raiders game is close, but the Bucks beat them pretty bad.
Carolina's dead.
I think Carolina's dead too. I definitely overestimated them.
Out of there.
Especially with the McCaffrey injury.
That's why they're dead now.
Yeah, like
McCaffrey
it's a high ankle sprain, so like he
he'll
could come back like
but
Saquon
he
did,
will
but he
not
still
run
won't be the same.
He
Yeah,
won't
like
cut the
not
same.
till next year.
It's not gonna. Nope.
So okay,
Dead.
so we think Miami's still okay. No.
Nope.
We think Cincy's okay.
I said Cincy's okay.
Cincy's okay. We think the Eagles might be okay.
Eagles will definitely be okay. We do it
think
every
Detroit's okay.
Detroit's okay.
And that's it. So the rest of the teams are pretty much dead.
They're dead at this
Okay.
point. But you did like Atlanta. You said Atlanta's all right.
And I kind of like Atlanta. Yeah.
I get
And
Gurley
like
going.
Miami, maybe. Like if Tua comes in and starts fucking shit up, then maybe. But other than that, like
Right.
really nothing.
I think that.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
let's go to 2-0 teams. We're talking
Yeah.
if they're potential contenders or not.
Let's do it.
We start with Buffalo. They've beaten the Jets and Miami.
Definitely gonna be sick.
You think so?
Forced to reckon with.
I think I need to see a little bit more from them, just because I think those are two teams you expected to beat, and they only beat Miami by a field goal, which is like kind of bananas.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Because I also think that they added Diggs, which they did not have before, and they were already a good team.
I agree.
And now they have a deep
I want
threat.
Here's the thing: you got to play to your schedule, right? So I just want to see them play someone good, and then see if they can perform. That's what I care about.
We saw them beat good people last year though,
Yeah.
without Diggs. So and he didn't have a deep threat option.
Right.
Now he
Well,
does.
kind of. He had John Brown, but it's not Stephon Diggs. Yeah,
bro. And
now he's got both.
He killed Brown yesterday. You know
Yeah,
why
right,
though?
I know. He had a
you know
great
why
day.
though?
I
Because
started
Diggs is
him.
there. So
Yep.
like you gotta. It's
That's what I'm
not
saying.
like Arizona, but you gotta pick and choose.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so Buffalo, like they look convincing.
I think they're okay.
Baltimore played the Browns and the Texans.
okay.
Both bad teams, but
They're okay.
Baltimore's fine.
They'll be super fine.
Pittsburgh played the Giants and the Browns. Also two bad teams, but the scores have been close. So Pittsburgh looks good, but they haven't beaten solid teams yet.
I already told you what was up with Pittsburgh. I told you the dude's back.
You're right.
The dude's back. It doesn't
I
matter.
believe in
It
Pittsburgh.
don't- bro.
I think they could play well.
I don't believe in Pittsburgh. I believe in Ben, and I believe in Tomlinson.
Yeah, well, obviously.
So Tomlinson and Ben, that's it.
Well, Ben and Pittsburgh are
and I'm okay with their
synonymous.
running back and Juju.
Yeah,
Outside of that,
I agree.
right.
Tennessee played Broncos and the Jags. Both of the games were close. They were not convincing.
You know I'm not a Tennessee guy.
After them not being able to convincingly beat the Broncos or the Jags, I'm a little concerned. So I don't know if they're a contender just yet.
I feel like everybody's been able to see Tannehill now, and everybody knows what Derrick Henry can do. I don't think he's going to pop off this year the same way.
Okay.
Tannehill or Henry.
Henry
might.
Tennessee,
you
not
can't
so
stop
much.
That. But yeah.
Kansas City played the Texans and the Chargers. Didn't look great against the Chargers at all.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go.
I think the Chargers should have won the game.
I'm gonna reel back on Kansas City.
I am a little bit too.
I'm gonna reel back because their first game was also a little kind of what the
not
fuck,
perfect.
and then they kind of did them little last two touchdowns and kind of. Man,
and that game had to go to overtime.
Herbert was,
and they didn't win because of Patrick Mahomes. They won because of their kicker.
Herbert was killing them.
Herbert was killing them. Okay, so we're a little unsure about Kansas City.
So they're still gonna be good.
Right.
I just think that I'm gonna rein back.
I agree.
The amount of wins that I gave them.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to win like games like yesterday. I don't think they're gonna win all of those.
No, not at all.
And usually they have.
Right.
But I don't know. That's
well,
really
it's like
weird.
what I told you, right? Like
It's
even
really
if you play a
weird.
bad team, like you need to destroy them.
So
Like, you need to show you're good.
I just feel like Herbert.
And I think we might have been a
balled
little low on Chargers. Like even with the Derwin James injury, like they look like they could beat some good teams.
They can, but
We'll see.
I'm gonna keep the Chargers where they're at.
Right, we'll see.
But
I'm just
Kansas
saying they
City,
could be good.
I think Kansas City gets a knock. The Chargers don't get addition.
Right, I agree.
think Kansas City kind of like, bro, you should have just whooped them.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
We got Green Bay. They played the Vikings and the Lions. They won both games.
I'm good on Green Bay.
And
I
not
already
only
told
that,
you.
they put up over 40 in
Revenge
each game.
season, bro. I don't have to have these conversations with you no more. I
think
told
they're
you
real.
Aaron was gonna be
And
like.
that's even without I would have been the first person to say they look like shit, but they're
bro.
blowing me away, and it's so awesome.
Aaron Rodgers has that. Oh,
Here's the thing. I think we're gonna learn a lot next week because Sunday Night Football we play the Saints, and
Y'all be
that's
fine.
gonna be a crazy game.
That'll be fine.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm really perfectly. I already said if Aaron stays, he's just gonna go ham and prove himself.
I feel
I've
that.
already said this the whole time.
I feel that.
The revenge season, Green Bay will be 100% good.
All right, let's
Even
keep
though
it
you
going
like
here.
them,
Chicago,
fuck
they
that.
play the Lions and the Giants. Both games are close.
Dead.
And they were down by 17.
Dead.
And, yeah, I think they're dead too. I think this is a false 2-0.
Yeah, put in Nick Foles.
We'll
We'll give it 4 more games, all
Okay.
right? When they go 2-4, in a dramatic losing fashion.
Sure.
And Nick Foles,
Okay.
Yeah.
Arizona,
pay for
49ers, and Washington. The 49ers was close, but they destroyed Washington.
Nope. I'm with it.
They're contenders.
They're my dark horse.
Hell yeah.
They're my
The
dark horse.
Rams, they beat the Cowboys and the Eagles. Dude, hey, real talk right here, right now.
I'm going to be honest.
Monday, September 21st.
I'm going to be honest.
I was wrong about the Rams.
Bro,
They
and
look
I wasn't.
good.
I told you they were going to look
good.
okay.
They look great.
I didn't think they were going to be ass. You're
right.
really hard on Goff.
I am.
And I was like,
I am.
I was a little upset they gave up Gurley, but I feel
They
like
look
Goff
good.
is all right, bro.
But their running back did get hurt though, which is something
I
to
don't think
monitor.
that they need it though. They got Goff. That's what happens when you go high
We'll
on a
see.
quarterback. He
We'll
has
see.
to be good.
We'll see.
Bro, they didn't give Goff that money.
I will
and
say,
spend all
I
that
will
money
say
on that
this, though.
stadium.
The Rams they look real
bro,
right now.
I'm telling
So
you.
I'm going to give
you,
some
bro.
respect.
The Rams are going to be okay.
Seattle beat the Falcons and the Patriots.
No.
But let's be honest.
No, they're real.
They should have lost to the Patriots.
Maybe.
But here's the thing.
bro.
They won by one play against the Patriots. However,
We know what's up.
they had a goal line stand. And goal line stands are not easy. And
Bro.
they shut Cam down for that last play.
We've talked about Seattle
So you got to
before.
give some credit.
We talked about Seattle before. But it's Russell will be there. Russell will be there. Will he make it to the Super Bowl? I don't know. Got to see.
Sure.
But he'll definitely be in the playoffs.
Okay.
He'll do something.
So we feel good about Buffalo,
Yep.
Baltimore, Pittsburgh,
Yep.
Kansas City.
Yep. No.
Well, less
We're
on Kansas
like,
City, but they're
on
still
Kansas
good,
City.
though. We feel good
Yeah,
about
but-
Green Bay, Arizona,
Ugh.
about the Rams, and then we feel high on Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I think the biggest take out of all of those is Kansas City has me the most worried. Because I was using on Kansas City like they're about to be Super
Like they're
Bowl
going to
favorites.
destroy. Like they're going to do what the Green
but-
Bay's doing right now, like 40 a game.
Yeah,
like,
I don't.
cake.
That's not happening.
I
now,
agree.
the thing is though, Kansas City finds a way to win, and I think that's more important than just dropping 40 a game.
I agree.
So
did you see that Leonard Fournette put up 123 yards?
I did, but I mean,
How do you feel about that?
at the same time, I don't know how to feel because he broke a long run.
Oh, true that.
So-
That's always a little like Mostert. Like
you know
yeah,
what
he
I'm
got,
saying?
Like, 80-yard
he broke
run.
that first one, but
That's a good point. Okay, so
you know.
we'll wait.
So I feel like Fournette needs a couple more games. I feel
Okay.
like that's good for them to get a win.
Okay.
That makes it look like Brady can feel more comfortable.
Sure.
But I still feel like they're fucking in trouble.
Gotcha. Okay.
Very, very not a good division for them to be in.
Got it.
They should have went somewhere else.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go ahead and let's wrap up the episode.
Let's get it.
We wrap up each of our sports shows with our weekly picks for the NFL.
Yes, sir.
So, I would just like for it to be known that I have won the first 2 weeks.
Barely.
Your boy's 2-0. Let's go.
Don't let him make it seem like he's smashing me,
I'm
though, guys.
smashing that ass.
Even with my weird ass picks, guys, I'm only 2 games behind.
Yeah. So overall,
and I'm picking
so
weird
for week
games.
1, I went 8-7, and Damian went 7-8.
Exactly.
In week 2, I went 12-3, and Damian went 11-4.
And it did not look like he was gonna win.
No, I thought I
week.
lost, so I was really stoked, which is also why I'm
shit.
kind of rubbing it in
But
a
it's
little
okay.
bit.
I'm always gonna pick oddballs, guys. It's never gonna stop.
Yeah.
He should
so
beat me.
overall, right now for my total picks for win-loss for the season, I'm 20-10. Damian is 18-12.
But that's not too bad, man. For 30
So
games.
we're
That's
gonna
not
go
too
into
bad.
week 3 now.
Yep.
What we're gonna do is we're not gonna give our Monday night picks until next
Until
week, so
Monday,
that like y'all can
when y'all
hear
hear
us
us.
next Wednesday, the day before the game.
Yep, and know who
So
we
we already gave out our picks last week. We both picked the Saints to win tonight, but starting next week, y'all won't hear our picks until like after Monday Night Football, so y'all can hear like if we were right or wrong. So we're gonna do our week 3 picks. Let's see here. Okay, so I have my picks here, and then you can we'll say them together. So the Thursday night game is the Dolphins versus the Jags.
You know what? I'm gonna be optimistic, and I'm gonna think Fitzmagic is gonna work some shit over Minshew.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
I have the Jags.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this how you be beating me because I be fucking around with T.
49ers, Giants.
Let's just be real. Saquon's hurt. I mean, I know
I mean, the
everybody.
Niners are hurt, but like I don't think it
entire
matters.
team is hurt. But I mean,
Yeah, I got the 49ers
Yeah,
as well.
no.
Washington Browns.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and I'm gonna have to go with Washington, even though they're in my damn division.
Same.
I don't believe in Baker, bro.
No, I
just
don't either.
I just
Bengals,
don't.
Eagles.
Don't ask me that. To the death, bro. I'm gonna pick them. Even though I know we suck in the first half of the season, I'm picking them. I
got
feel
the
like
Bengals beating the
I
Eagles.
feel like we might get shitted on, but I feel like Carson Wentz is gonna let that happen.
Yeah, I think they're gonna put it. I think they're gonna put it all together.
Wentz, you
week.
gonna listen to this? Walk it to that ass, boy. Walk it to him, Wentz. Let's go.
Walk it to him.
That's who we need.
We got Vegas versus the Patriots.
Pats. I'm gonna go Pats on that one.
Pats.
I'm gonna go Pats on that one. I really am.
Same. I have the Pats as well.
You already know the next one. You don't even.
You think the Bears over the Falcons?
You already fucking know.
Wow.
Bro,
I have the
hold
Falcons.
On. I don't like Matt Ryan.
I know.
I mean, technically, though, we said it could be defense, but
We'll see.
I don't know, bro.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
know, bro.
Rams, Bills.
Bills. I do.
I have the Rams.
I do think the Bills
Okay.
are going to do that.
Steelers,
You
Texans.
already know.
Steelers.
I'm how I'm being this year, bro.
I respect it.
You know this.
Okay. Vikings,
You already
Titans.
know.
Titans it is.
Kirk, no, sir.
I have Titans as well.
Yep, nope.
Panthers, Chargers.
I'm going to have to go with Chargers now that Christian McCaffrey is going to be out and has that high ankle sprain.
I have Chargers as well.
Yep.
I think that's pretty easy.
And Herbert is beast.
Jets, Colts. I think that's easy as well.
You know what?
You got the Jets.
That is not easy.
You gonna pick them again?
All right, I'm all high on them, right?
It's gonna make you lose this week.
I mean, I think from the picks we've already done, I will lose before this game.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, I'm already off like 2 games already, right?
Like 3 or 4, but like yeah, this is gonna be a fun week.
I mean,
this
I don't think this one will be our determining factor.
Okay.
I think another one.
So Jets.
I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the
You
Jets.
think the Jets beat the Colts?
Don't ask me the next one. Like I don't even feel.
Okay,
like,
so you think
and
the Seahawks beat the Cowboys?
They always have close games though, which is weird. But yeah, Russell Wilson's not fucking around.
I got the Seahawks beating the Cowboys as well.
Yeah.
Cardinals, Lions.
You already know my dark horse, bro.
Cardinals.
Yep.
I have them winning as well.
Yep.
Bucks, Broncos.
Injuries.
I think we both know the Bucks
You
are
already
gonna
know.
win.
And then one more, right? Bro, and I hate to do this.
Yeah, Packers, Saints.
I'm gonna have to go with Saints. I don't know what's up with Devontae's thigh. I think he's not gonna play. If Michael doesn't, then it's almost even. But I still feel like Drew Brees will have way more Kamara and some shit to do.
I got Packers.
So,
but it's close.
we'll
Like
talk
either
about-
team could win. Like it's not like Packers gonna win. Like no, I don't think so.
I mean,
But
this week
it's because Michael Thomas. I believe because Michael Thomas is not gonna play. like what you said. I think it evens out.
It evens out because
yeah, I think so too.
It makes it more.
So
even.
the game's gonna be closer than like I think Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara like match up very well. Like they're almost
it's
like
gonna
the same
be like
guy.
an even field.
Right. I think so
for this
too.
Game.
I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be nutty. And then of course Chiefs and Ravens. We ain't nobody saying nothing until we see y'all on Monday.
Yeah, we're not gonna say it yet. We're not gonna say who we're gonna win, which is actually kind of a cool cliffhanger because that game's gonna be nuts. And me and Damien both feel a certain kind of way about it.
Sure do.
That'll be fun.
Sure do. Sure do.
But you know, those are our picks. I think that wraps it up this week.
That wraps the fuck up.
Thank you
good
for sticking
stuff.
around with us. We fuck with you guys so hard.
All
Y'all
day.
are awesome. Your support means everything to us.
Yes, sir.
Like I
Or
said,
yes,
just another
ma'am.
reminder,
Hey.
we are doing segments on YouTube
Segments.
now, so find us on YouTube.
You can listen
if
to
you
whatever you
don't,
want.
if you have trouble listening to the whole show, we are going to be posting individual segments from the show, so you can listen to those. Comment, like, share with your friends, like, subscribe to us, please. Like, we appreciate it. And we're just going to keep up with the content for you guys, because this is all for y'all, man, and we
It is what
appreciate
it
y'all.
is.
We love y'all. Hump day!
Let's
Hump
get it.
day!
Hum, 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 hum.
Hell yeah! Football tomorrow, and we'll be seeing y'all on Friday. Let's go.
But keep it safe. Let's get it.